let it go. Let it go. You know, like Louise Hay says, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? You know, like I choose happiness every time. So I'm in this place where I'm just being like just working through the ability to let things go. And it's not easy. And actually, lots of times people send me messages and they're like, Nadine, you're always saying, let it go, you know, let the emotion go, calm yourself, center yourself. Like, how though? How do I let it go? Like, how do I? So here's what I do. I don't know if it's the way that everyone, but here's what I do. So, first of all, I play out the scenario in my mind, and I just notice how I was annoyed by particular things that were said, and I just noticed it. And then I think, why did that particular thing bug me? Like, if somebody else had said that, would it have affected me in the same way? So essentially, what I'm trying to do then is I'm just trying to work out if there's a thing I can learn from that particular interaction. And always and every time, the thing that I can learn is for me. It is not a lesson for somebody else. That lesson is for me. So it is, did I present myself the right way? Was I clear? Was I concise? Did I talk too much? Did I waffle? Did I do all the that I'm trying not to do? I nearly did another there. So and then I did it anyway. So it's find something that you can learn from the scenario. If you genuinely think there isn't anything to learn from the scenario, then great. But still, you've understood that there isn't anything for you personally to learn from that scenario. It's just another opportunity to reinforce the journey that you're on. The next thing then is to thank the experience. So that happened and it was right. It needed to happen. It is part of your journey, or it is part of somebody else's journey. Now, sometimes the things that happen are somebody else's lesson. It's theirs. It's not your lesson. But either way, it was necessary. So everything that you've gone through in your life has been necessary. Either you're helping someone else learn a lesson or they're helping you learn a lesson, but just be grateful and thankful that it happened and that you've been able to come out the other side from it. So it's learn, be thankful, and then just let it go. And I've just said it again, just let it go. Release it with love. So Louise Hay's got a really great affirmation, and it's something like what is it? I bless you and I release you with love. It's something like that. Now, for me, there are people in my life that I've got some, for me, really painful attachments to the things that they said or done to me, and being able to actually live that advice that I just spoke about was difficult. And I just felt like I get it, I've got to let it go, but I'm too hurt by it to let it go. And I came to the understanding that by not letting it go, I am holding the pain in my current, like in this current moment. Like, I'm punishing myself by going through the pain again for something that has gone. That doesn't serve me. Going through it once probably had a lesson for me. Going through it again and again and again, it doesn't help. And there's all kinds of, I'm sure that the doctors among us will be able to say, stress and pain and heartache are damaging for the body physiologically. So you're actually physically damaging yourself by holding on to it. So being able to say, I wanted you to be more loving, to be more supportive, to be more understanding. That's what I wanted. You were not able to do that, or I assigned meaning to your behavior that said that you were not as loving as I wanted you to be. Either way, though, it was for me to sit with that and say to myself, they probably did the best they knew how to do. That they probably were not sitting there thinking, how can I hurt Nadine? How can I wind her up? How can I do something to Nadine that will damage her in the long run? They were probably doing their best, trying to do something that they thought would be helpful for me. I didn't receive it as helpful, but it unlikely to have come out with malicious intent. So the forgiveness piece then is about acknowledging and understanding that they acted the best way they knew how. I didn't receive it with as much I didn't receive it in the spirit that they were giving, and however, that is mine to own and then mine to let go. So for me to just say, I don't think I've been very clear in this video about how to let go. But anyway, basically, what can I learn from it? Thank the experience for happening and then release it with love, and just know that that person was not deliberately trying to do something that would hurt me. They were doing the best that they knew how to do. And they had to do it though, because it was part of my life journey to experience it. And because I've experienced it, I can now do X, Y, and Z, whatever it is that I can learn and grow from. If I just hold the pain and ruminate on it, then that's when I'm going to struggle, and I'm not going to have learned the lesson that is out there for me. So I hope that made sense. If it didn't, let me know and I will do it again and try and be more concise.